Now, when that happens, your heart rate goes up. So now I can get you in your fat burning zone almost within the first 5 minutes. If you're working hard, you can do it almost immediately, the entire workout. So,
all right, so take us through, go slow, because honest to God, the proof is in the pudding. I'm an investigative journalist, and there's nothing I detest more than walking into a class where someone is not fit and they are leading the class. What is motivational about a chubby girl teaching a class?
I don't get that.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. But you walked into the studio, I'm like, I want what this guy has. You are slamming. So tell us how it works.
Well,
slowly. So let's say you're me, and I'm going to start this program tomorrow morning, and I'm going to stick to it. By the way, my friend Joe from the Joe and Huggy Show on Saturdays, the Million Calorie Meltdown. He was 506 pounds as of last week. He is now 491 pounds.
I really want to help that guy. I really want to put, whatever he's doing, obviously he's working.
Well, he's like a brother to me, and I want him to walk his daughter down the aisle.
Well, we'll talk about that after we're done, but I really want to, just like I helped this guy, Arthur.
Talk about Arthur, because that's what made me think of Joe.
Arthur Borman, disabled veteran, been in the military for 14 years. He had over 500 jumps. Now, I don't know if you know anything about paratroopers, but when those guys drop, they drop, bang, 18
hard.
feet a second. They are carrying 100 to 150 pounds on their back.
And they wreck their knees.
Their knees, their back, their ankles, everything. So he's about to retire. This is back in '89. And the first Gulf War comes up. And I don't know if you know about stop loss, but stop loss means you could be retiring tomorrow. And if your platoon goes to Iraq or Afghanistan, you go with them for their whole tour.
Exactly.
So he went to the Gulf at that time and survived the helicopter crash. On the next time he dropped from the sky, it was like that old lady who fell, didn't get up. They sent him home permanently disabled. Now, because of his disability, he's got to wear the knee braces and a back brace and a cane. Well, now here comes all the weight. Now he needs 2 canes. He walks on these canes. He blows up. He's 5'6". It says 5'8" on the video, but he's really 5'6". He was 348 pounds at one time at 5'6". When I got with him and we started keeping records, he was 297. If you go to yrgfitness.com and look for Arthur's home video, a video his son documented, it's the most amazing transformation ever. I am not about smoke and mirrors. I'm about straight talk. I walk the talk. I only deliver by results. This guy, Arthur, in 10 months, loses 140 pounds and goes from walking on canes for 15 years, not just to walking, but running. You will send it to people. It is one of the most inspirational videos. I cried when I first saw it, because he was.
But here's the difference, because you see people lose 150 pounds and they still don't look fit. This guy is muscular. Here's a guy. He's not all droopy. You've turned somebody who couldn't walk into somebody who looks like he could kick Happy's ass.
When I show you the pictures of his before and afters, because it's like, and it's still, so what? So he lost 140 pounds. Where's he today? 2.5 years later, teaching YRG. He still works 60. Hey, he was working 70, but he backed it down to 60 hours a week where he teaches kids and adults with learning disabilities. He's got 3 kids, 5 cats, have been married over 20 years, almost 30 years now. This guy's the real deal.
Michele McPhee, weeknight 6 to 10. 96.9 WTKK. Michele McPhee, weeknight 6 to 10. 96.9 WTKK.
How does it work? Because everyone out there is like, okay, I've tried everything. I've done the diets. I've done the exercise. It's January, 26th. I'm already screwed up. I haven't gone to the gym. This looks like it's different because it's not just about yoga. It's not just about core strength. This is a program that works. So take us through one day.
It's a mind and body workout. Let me tell you what you get, though, so you understand. You don't just get the DVDs and the heart monitor, which shows you where you are. You get this program guide that teaches you how to eat. It's not a diet. You'll never see the word diet because the first 3 letters of diet are D-I-E. They die. They're gone. They come back from the dead. I teach you how to eat right, and I teach you how to set goals and motivate yourself. But the coolest part, if you get the program, is you get to be on Team YRG, which is my online community, where I'm there every other day, if not every day. Like this was a little tough this week, but I'm there every other day. But I've helped people to inspire other people. Now they are getting inspired. I said, dude, you won't believe how many people you're inspiring. He's like, really? Like, really? Are you kidding me? It's the most inspirational video I've ever seen. But that video turned someone else on, this woman who's 345 pounds, Stacey Morris. In 1 year, she's down 135 pounds because it becomes a part of your lifestyle. Diets and fads don't work. I'm the real deal. Everybody was a wrestling fan and knows how I came up the ranks. I busted my ass to get there. I've been working with this for 10 years. This isn't some workout I came up with thinking, God, when am I going to make money when I'm done wrestling? I was doing this for me. I wasn't doing this for anybody.
So it started out, and I do want to hear your story. It started out with your wife coming upstairs, sweaty. You're like, I need help. My body's hurting. And you started with yoga. How did it escalate from there? Because, coming from the wrestling community, I imagine a lot of it was like, let's pump some iron and shoot some steroids.
Absolutely. But the bottom line is that it wasn't intense enough for me. Like, there's no real upper body work in any kind of yoga unless you get to some freaky Ashtanga class or something. But there's no real total body work. It's more peaceful. Like, if there's a class and they've come in and someone knows that the original YRG stood for Yoga for Regular Guys. It was a book I did. And it was a book done with a buddy of mine who's a chiropractor, applied kinesiologist with 30 years of yoga in his lap. We wrote it together, and it was yoga. My version of yoga meets TNA. It was hot-looking chicks and regular guys. And I was going.
Happy's like, whoa, I might work out.
And Rob Zombie wrote the foreword. And his first line was, yoga, give me a effing break. But by the end of it, when he got down to the end, he put YRG over huge because he still does it today. And he wanted to get fit by the time he was 40. And I worked with him, and he wrote me a part in Devil's Rejects because of that. So we write this book, and we get it up and get it going. Then I do the DVDs. And I do the DVDs, and that's how I met Arthur on the first set of DVDs. Arthur today is in the first DVD, which is the easiest DVD, the least challenging, doing the most challenging position. Now, with my DVDs, there's always someone modifying, meaning that make it your own in between. Here's the easiest way to do it. Here's the most challenging. You pick. So Arthur's on that first Energy DVD in its most challenging position. But you'll see Arthur again if you get the Max Pack and you get all 10 or 11 DVDs. He's in a double black diamond, which is a beep, beep, beep workout. And he's doing the most challenging.
Double black diamond. Happy, you and I are going to have a little double black diamond face-off. Do you want to see who can get there first?
Sure, I'm into this. Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have a little, we're going to have a little.
Rob Zombie's into this. I'm into this. What the hell?
All right, we're in.
So I originally developed this for guys, but so many women started digging it. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. I never developed this for weight loss. It's just a really great side effect. I mean, the day you're watching, I don't care what commercial pops up there, at some point, cannot be responsible for blindness, impotence, this, that, the other thing. I'm like, whoa, I didn't want to take any of that stuff.
We are not responsible if your junk ends up just like the terrorists on the Christmas Day bombings junk. We cannot be responsible. But this is not junk. This is called YRG. And it started as Yoga for Regular Guys, and it is now a phenomenon that is starting to sweep the country. You might have seen my good friend Gene Levanchi and Dougie Meehan, and even Kim. Kim
got down to the 10-second push-up, too.
She did get down.
She was sick.
Chaturanga. We call it chaturanga.
No. You go down for 10.
And
you
then
hold
back
3
up
inches
for
off
10.
No. You hold in chaturanga for 10, which I call crocodile.
Hell? I call that hell?
I call it crocodile, and I'll kick my feet up in the air in that position.
Come on.
All right, I'll show you.
I want to see this right now. Happy, before we go to break, I have to see this. Now, for those of you who do yoga,